Hello everyone, welcome back to All About the Max. Thank you all for stopping in and watching. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. I hope everyone having an amazing and a blessed day on today. In today's video is a cooking video. I will be cooking blackened catfish and cheesy grits. These are my ingredients that I will be using. First, starting off with some clean washed catfish fillets. I'm going to coat it with some grapeseed oil. A little bit, not much, on the back and front of each piece. I have melted some butter in a bowl, and I had that butter cooling to the side. With that melted butter, I'm going to baste each piece of fish back and front very lightly. Then I'm going in with my seasonings. I'm using first by Magic the blackened redfish seasoning. I'm going to cover each side, and I'm going to rub it in. Then I'm going in with some Tony's Creole seasoning, Cajun seasoning. I'm going in with very little smoked paprika. And those are the only 3 ingredients that I will be using on this catfish recipe. And I'm going to do the same on the back of the fish, same ingredients. Now that each piece of catfish has been seasoned and massaged in well, I'm going to brush some melted butter on it again. Okay, now I'm going to set the catfish to the side and start chopping up my bell peppers for the sauce. I'm going to chop up a red bell pepper. I'm only going to use a half of a red bell pepper and a half of a green. This is the cheese that I will be using in my cheese grits, and I'm going to shred it with my rotary cheese grater that I got from Amazon. And if you're interested, it will be in the description. This is all that I'm going to shred for my cheese grits because my family don't like a whole lot of cheese. Now that my ingredients has been chopped up and shredded, I'm ready to start searing my blackened catfish. I'm going to sear each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. I'm searing this first side. And all I have in the pan is a little grapeseed oil. And while the bottom side is searing, I'm going in on the top with a little bit more seasoning. I'm going in with 2 seasoning, not the paprika, just the Cajun Creole seasoning and the Magic Redfish Blackened seasoning. Now it has been searing about 4 to 5 minutes on one side. I'm going to flip it over on the other side to sear for another 4 to 5 minutes. And I'm going in with a little bit more seasoning because we love a lot of seasonings over here. So just a little bit more, just in case some came off while it was turned over. And all I'm using is the blackened and the Cajun. Now I'm going to start basting with the juice in the pan. I'm going to start basting the top of the fish. And again, I'm only searing it on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now that it has been almost 4 to 5 minutes on the other side, I'm basting it with the juice in the pan, and then I'm going in and squeeze a lemon on top of it. Now after I squeeze the lemon on top of the fish, I'm going to put this whole cast iron pan in the oven. I got the oven was preheated on 325. I'm going to sit this whole cast iron pan in the oven for 2 minutes, only 2 minutes. Now I'm just shaking underneath it just to make sure this fish is not sticking to the pan. That's what I'm doing with each piece. Now I'm going to sit it in the oven again for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to take it out of the oven and it is now finished. I'm going to sit it to the side and start the same process on my remaining 3 fish. Now that all of my catfish has finished, I'm setting it on a plate to stay warm because the oven is still on to keep my plate warm, to keep the fish warm while I finish making my sauce mix and my cheesy grits. Now with everything still in the pan, the grease and all, I'm adding in my chopped bell peppers and maybe 2 squeezes of the garlic paste. And I'm going to stir all of that together, give it a good mix. And I'm going to add a half a stick of butter. And I'm going to give it a good mix. I'm I'm going to step to the side and see if my water has started boiling for my grits. And it has, so I'm going to start pouring in my grits. And I'm going to give it a good whisk. And all in my boiling water is just water and chicken broth. I'm going in with a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to give it a whisk. And I'm going to put the lid on it and step back over to my sauce. I'm mixing it up. I'm going in with a little chicken broth. Give it a mix. Going in with a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I didn't measure, just a little bit. Give it a mix. And lastly, I'm going in with my shaved Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to give all of that a mix. And I'm going to go back in with a little bit of chicken broth, only to loosen the cheese up a little bit. And that's it. I'm just mixing it up. And this is the sauce that I'm going to use over my grits at the end. Now back to my grits. I'm going over there to check on that. It has been boiling. I'm going over there to give it a whisk to loosen it all up. Now I'm going to add the shredded smoked Gouda cheese and give it all a whisk. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it simmer on low. And as a reminder, everything that I use for as my pots, my utensils, my cheese rotary grater in this video, I have linked in the description just in case you're interested. Now I am finished with everything. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you would like in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Be blessed, and I'll see you on next video. Bye.